Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to a special preview. Today we're going to talk about a prototype that I have here. Thanks to Mastermind's Creations for sending it over and letting me talk about it. And it's pretty cool. We're going to talk about OPTUS PEXUS, and it's their version of a robot, a transforming robot. I believe it's the War for Cybertron pre-Optimus. I'm not sure if it's IDW continuity or not. But yeah, this toy, it has changed the game for me. Like, it's one of those things where I love articulated figures, but now I can also transform it. So I really get the best of both worlds. And the transformation isn't crazy complex. There's little steps here and there, but I also have a prototype, so that could, definitely be a part of it. But gotta say, hands down, this robot changed how I feel about transforming robots in general. So let's get started. I started off in vehicle mode because I'm going to attempt to transform this on camera. I'm going to do my best, even if that means I have to do a bunch of takes, literally trying at it because I want to show you guys. But as you can see here in vehicle mode, we actually get a really nice look at this guy. Like, this actually looks really good. Like, it looks like what would be considered a Cybertronian truck, right? And you can see the under. The wheels do move. Now, as far as wheels going on here, again, this may be my fault in how I transformed it, but the wheels don't move here because I think that I got this bottom part wrong, or at least I'm angling it too far up. But I'm going to admit that I'm not the best at transforming things, and I'm very nervous about it because it is a prototype. But I got to say, I do really like this. I really, really do. So first things first. I was actually going to take these off anyway. These are his cannons. You can actually just untab these. They tab in by sliding across from each other. You can actually slide down the handle and extend this, and you have his blaster on not one, but both. So let's do it for both. So we have that. Now that we've talked about that, our vehicle mode does look really nice. I like it, but we're here to talk about the robot mode, which is going to make a big difference for me. So I want to get into that. The first thing that I would recommend is getting to know your robot, which I don't have time to on camera to talk about that. So what I am going to do is I'm going to talk about untabbing these. Oh, sorry. You also have to untab these because these are also weapons. And these are going to go on your forearm. But I'm going to slowly untab these for you. And we are going to unlock our arms and untab it, as you can see here. And hopefully I'm getting this all in focus in camera. We're going to separate our legs. There we go. We're going to unfold our feet. You can see here. Then what you want to do is you want to lift up the legs ever so gently, and it'll lock out like you just saw there. And I got to be careful because, again, this is a proto and I just don't want to ruin anything. And as you can see, they've come out. We've extended our legs. Now, you see these tab points here? You need to lock this mechanism here with the top of the tabs to line up like this. Oop. It gets a little tricky at first, and I may have on way too much coconut oil. But as you can see, these actually start off up. You're going to push these in so it can lock in with the leg right here. I'm going to do the same for this leg. And I want to thank you guys for all your patience through this with me, because this is actually very new and foreign to me, but I do appreciate trying to do new things. I'm going to tab this bad boy on. That actually looks really good. And we're going to press that in. We're actually going to fold our feet out and fold them backwards to rotate in. So while these rotate in ever so goodly, right? So now we basically have our lower half. Now, I'm going to lift up just a bit so that we can get higher off and talk about robot mode when we get there. We're going to untab the wheels and then fold them backwards. See here? We're going to untab our arms. And our arms will fold out. We're going to take the waist, fold it down. We're going to take this part here. We're going to lift up. We're going to fold in. Then And this is where hopefully I can capture it on camera, right? I'm going to pull up just ever so gently, right? So you can get this waist out. We're gonna rotate this around, push that back down. And then we're going to, sorry, I'm not sure if you guys can see it. We're gonna lift this tab up so our head can come up and through. Or maybe I missed a step. Hold on, I missed a step, guys. I forgot that I actually need to untab. Sorry, I missed a step. So we're gonna lift back up so this can come out. And then we're gonna rotate because there's a ball joint here. It's actually pretty easy. We're going to untab the wheels because the wheels are tabbed in right there. See if we can get some light on that. Hold on. There we go. So they're gonna untab there so that the wheels can come out. We're gonna do it on the same thing on the other side. And then we're going to rotate our wheels around on both sides. And then rotate them through so they end up on the back. And then flip our chest up. So now you can see that the chest is gonna go up. So while we fix that, now we can kind of push everything back down. Now we have somewhat of a body here now, right? We're gonna fold our arms down. We're gonna push the chest back. Actually, oh no, we push the chest forward. We push these side pieces forward, sorry. We're gonna fold our arms down. We'll get to that in a second. You'll see the head here still popping out through the back. We're gonna lift that up, lift the head through. Ooh. And then we're going to turn. And this is the part that always is tricky because I've tried it a few times now. I try to do it pretty pre-review so I can learn a bit about it. But I was constantly messing up. And I always mess up at the wheel part. This is the part that keeps getting me. Because now we fold out our arms, which rotate down. Turn the hand sideways. As you can see, the hands do have articulated fingers. We're gonna get into that in a second. And we're gonna push this down. So basically we have our robot mode looking, let's make this guy look good, hold on. Looking pretty good, but what I wanna do is, real quick off camera, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna fix this back part. So give me a second as I fix that because, actually let's try to fix it here. Rotate around. You're supposed to rotate up, and what am I doing wrong? Yeah, give me a chance to fix this off camera, and I'll get to you in a second. All right, guys, I found my error, and I want to kind of fix it to show you. So you're actually going to fold these to a point where these parts will show like this, and you can rotate and fold the wheel through and around, and then you fold up through the backhand side. Wheels flop up, and this comes down. So that will kind of lock it in. And now you have your transformed Optimus. So again, sorry about that, but I wanted to do it as neatly and fluidly, and that just didn't work out. But again, this right here though, this robot right here, not only looks fantastic in robot mode, it just, I don't know, it screams articulation in every which way. And I just don't know how to explain that to people. Like, first things first, let's talk about the hand, right? Our hands can spread apart. Because what did the 5 fingers say to the face? Slap. Like, this Optimus is dope in terms of already having the ability to do this. That means if you want to fold the hand through and do any sort of pointing, it's done. So now pointing is there. Looks really, really good. Your head articulation can rotate left and right. The only problem is you'll see a little collar, so it may stop it from looking a certain way. Like, you might get new expression, but as you can see here, I have no problem with doing it. If you have a gripe with that, I don't know what to tell you, because honestly, in terms of articulation, this Optimus is out of control. There are double joints here in the arm. As you can see here, you have arms that rotate out. You have a bicep swivel still. Now your ab crunch gets really crazy because you can actually lift it up to a point like this and rotate pretty much over the chest. Obviously, there's going to be a big gap, and I know some of you guys worry about kibble. I don't think you should because from the front, this looks like it articulates very, very well, and it does. You see it rotate left and right with no problem, and then even across going downward. As far as the legs go, you can actually go outward with no problem. You can go forward, and there's an extra joint that allows you extra movement. I don't know if you guys can see it shifting in here, but it does to allow for extra movement. That means even if you're going forward, this will lift up and always be out of your way. This is double jointed as well. So that means running poses. Let's get in a quick running pose. That means Optimus running can be seen with no problem. This is one of these fantastic things. Even like kicking, right? Which I know Optimus isn't too busy known for, but he can actually hit a standing side kick with no problem. Like, look, my hands are here. He's standing on his own, perfectly balanced. If you want to get in crazy poses, like crouching and touching the floor, which you are going to see in my photos, but I'm going to show you here too. Like Optimus can actually touch the floor. You know what I mean? He can do the ground pound that everyone always talks about, that Iron Man does. I believe it's called the 3-point stance. Yeah, 3-point stance. But Optimus can do this. And I'm going to fix that knee, obviously. But yeah, this is utterly fantastic. Like, I'm all off screen and stuff, but I'm just excited to be able to talk about something as fluid and as articulated as this, because Mastermind Creation may be onto something where they can create like something really fantastic. I really hope this is not the last of the line. I really hope they do more robots like this. I really, really do. Like, this is just utterly fantastic. Like, I keep messing up my camera angles because I'm not used to these slightly bigger robots. But yeah, like, this is just fantastic. Oh, by the way, I forgot to add these back on because I was a little too excited. And these are going to go right here. But I was too busy talking about the robot with you guys, and I should have kind of paid more attention to what I was doing. But yeah, I'm not sure if you guys are into this kind of thing, but I know I am. And having Optimus that can kind of take on martial arts poses is kind of my thing. Yeah, let's see about fitting his gun in hand. I want to talk about that very quickly. So we have a tab there. Technically, all the fingers should be able to roll down while leaving the trigger finger up. And they indeed do. So yeah, this is solid. Real quick, I'm going to just do a quick size comparison with a, what can I do? Oh, I have a couple of robots here, actually. So I'm going to stand you up pretty decently. Oh, by the way, these also extend down as well, too, to give you extra bits of articulation, in case you didn't notice it. Or I was just being a little too extra, because I am honestly excited. And it's cool to be able to capture my excitement on camera, because I've been playing with this for a while now. And it's actually even kind of crazier, because I'm not going to front. I'm really proud of myself to be able to transform this on camera, because I was actually very, very nervous. So I'm very happy with being able to get it mostly right on maybe 1 or 2 tries, because it took me, what, 2 tries? So here's Optimus standing straight up. I'm going to slide him ever so back so gently. Here he is next to another MMC robot. And this is Megatron. This is my IDW version. It looks pretty good. And here is our version of Roller. All right. So Optimus still stands at a pretty good height. Let's say like 7 inches. Because if we compare it to, actually, it might be a little bit bigger than 7 inches. Because if we compare it to a Mythic Legions figure, he's a little bit bigger. But all in all, I really like where this is going. I like these robots. I hope this is really not the last of it, because this has been awesome. And before I go, real quick, because, oh, in his shoulder, there's a butterfly joint here. Didn't realize that till now. You actually can, what I'm gonna do is, you can lift up and you can get the matrix of leadership out of his chest, sorry. So you're gonna push the tab outward and it should fold out. But mine's it's a little gummy in the prototype, but it's getting there. There we go. The same thing for this side. Oop, drop the gun, being extra. And as you can see, the matrix of leadership is in the chest. It can be removed as well too, but I'm very scared, I'm gonna be honest. So I'm not gonna try to remove that. But he has the articulation to be able to grab it and pull it out of the chest. That's really dope. So yeah, I can't wait for you guys to see the photos. I did a lot of them in robot mode, getting a little crazy. So I hope you guys truly do enjoy it. Thank you to Mastermind for letting me sit down and review this and talk about it with you guys. This has been a true pleasure. Thank you to all the guys who are gonna try this and watch something new. I hope you guys truly did enjoy. For everyone else, I hope you found this informative and I hope it helped you make some decisions. In the meantime, guys, please be good, do good, drink your water. Later. Hey guys, before I go, I actually did a little bit of research because I couldn't remember exactly where it was from. So thanks to Mastermind Creations for reminding me to do that. But this is the Optimus Prime by Don Figueroa. He appeared in the IDW Stormbreaker comics and then appeared in More Than Meets the Eye as the pre-war Super Cop version of Orion Pax. It got tweaked later by Alex Milne, who actually does a ton of Transformers art. He's been doing it for a long time. He's awesome. So if you haven't checked out any of the IDW stuff, I highly recommend you do. There's one more thing I want to talk about, and that was the knee gimmick that I kind of just forgot about, is that you can actually move this armor here by sliding up and down the knee armor. You can also extend the leg and extend its armor a little bit by doing that. So hopefully these things will help you here at the end. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As usual, guys, be good, do good, drink your water. Later.